Hi, this is Moses Gumari. Welcome to my channel, The Hebrew Bible. We are in the part 4 of our series, Learn to Read the Hebrew Bible. And in this episode, I want to, read with you a small sentence from the Hebrew Bible based on our learning in the past episode about the vowels. So in the past episode, we've looked at the vowels. All these vowels that are displayed here on the screen. And if you had not downloaded this, you could download it from this link that I have provided below. You can print it off. It is in a good quality, so it looks good. If you have memorized the Hebrew alphabet and can recognize those alphabet and the sounds of the alphabet, and of course if you have printed this and you can reference this sheet, then you should be able to slowly begin to read the Hebrew text. And that's what we will try to attempt today. Right, so I go to the first chapter, first verse of the Bible. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. This snapshot is taken from the blueletterbible.org. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. We will only read this bit, the first bit, which is the 3 words of the Hebrew text that I have highlighted. And this is the text. So let's begin. The first letter is Bet. Bet. And look at the Dagesh. And so it is not pronounced Vet, but Bet, B sound. And so Bet is the letter. And the vowel is shwa. Shwa is pronounced e. So we pronounce it as be. Be, short. Okay? And the next letter is resh. And the vowel is tsere. It's a long e sound. So it will be re. Re is the sound. Next is the letter Aleph, the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and it is silent as we have observed initially. And the next letter is Shin. Also there is a letter Yud. And why have I taken 2 letters together? This is because of this dot here below, which is Chirik. Chirik. But if only Chirik was there and there was no Yud, I would have only selected the one single letter. But because there is a Yud after Chirik, right? So Chirik Yud is a vowel form that we have already seen, and it is a long E sound. And so we have Shin here, this letter Shin. It is not Sin, but Shin. Remember Shiboleth versus Siboleth. You pronounce Shiboleth if the dot is on the right. You pronounce Siboleth if the dot is on the left. And so this is Shin. And so she is how you pronounce she. Okay. And the last letter here in this word is Tau, the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet. And of course it is pronounced Ta. And so the whole word then becomes Bereshit. 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 Okay. And the next word again is Beth, as we have seen with the Dagesh. So you pronounce Ba instead of Va. And the vowel this time is different. It is Kamatz. So Kamatz is a long A. So Ba is the sound. And Resh is the next letter, similar to what we have seen here already. Resh is the next letter, and again a Kamatz, and so we pronounce Ra. And Aleph has no sound. So therefore the total word, we pronounce it as Bara. Bara. Next is Aleph. This is the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. And the vowel underneath is Chataf Segol. These 3 dots that I'm highlighting, which are to the left, are segol, short e sound. But if you put this Shiva kind of 2 dots, this is Shiva. If you put these 2 dots additionally, then this is known as Khataf segol, which is a half vowel, as we have discussed in our vowels lesson, and it is pronounced as a very short or reduced sound. And so the pronunciation of this letter with the vowel would be and this letter is lamed, and this vowel here on the left top corner is cholam. Cholam is pronounced as o, long o, and so we pronounce this as lo. And the next is he, this letter he, but again I have highlighted yod, similar to shin and yod here, because this is a chirik. Remember, this is chirik and yod. Chirik, yod together is a long e sound, and so these two become he. And the last letter is mem. This is a mem sofit, meaning this is a final ending form of the letter mem, because if you look back into the alphabet, the letter for mem has an opening here on the bottom left corner, but this closed letter is a mem sofit. So whenever the mem occurs at the end, remember there are 5 such letters, right? Kaf, mem, nun, pe, and sadik. Okay, so these 5 letters, when they come at the end of a word, they have different forms, and so this is mem sofit and is pronounced m. And so how do we pronounce this word? Elohim, Elohim. So then the whole sentence becomes Bereshit bara Elohim. Bereshit bara Elohim, meaning in the beginning created God. Well, God created. Again, this will bring us to the sentence structure. In some other video, I will cover how the Hebrew sentence structure differs from the English sentence structure. You can see the verb coming before the subject here, Elohim, but Bereshit. And this be is a preposition. It's like a prefix in front of the word Reshit, Reshit, and Reshit is the beginning, and Bereshit is in the beginning. There is no the in the beginning. It's just that in English we say in the beginning. You can say in beginning, literally speaking. Okay, we'll talk about the meanings of these words and the translation later on, but for now, really, you have now understood how to read the text of the Hebrew Bible by recognizing the alphabet and by applying the right sounds of the vowels, and you can spell them word by word and say Bereshit bara Elohim. That's what we read. And you would have noticed that there are quiescent letters, meaning I mentioned about the quiescent letters in the last video. We have aleph, he, vav, he. These are quiescent letters and they are silent if there is no vowel. And in our previous slide here, there is this aleph is quiescent and this aleph is also quiescent, whereas here this aleph is pronounced as because there is a vowel underneath. And so that is what it is, and I have an exercise now for you. I won't read this text, but this text is taken from Genesis 2:4. Please do try to read it on your own. You can print out the alphabet sheet and print out the vowel sheet if you like, and keep looking at it and try to pronounce out the words. There may be some other features in this sentence which I have not taught so far. Okay. For example, this dot in the lamed. Remember, I taught about Begad Kefat letters, in which those letters they receive the dagesh in between. They call it dagesh lene. but Lamed is not in the Begad Kafat, and so how am I going to do? Just ignore it for a while and just read it whatever you could, and I will come back in the next video and I'll explain additional topics in which we will cover some of these peculiarities you see in the text. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please do like the video and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon and forward it to your friends, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.